Welcome back, guys. We were hit today with an update to the combat simulation in the new game coming out March 21st, and that is Mass Effect Andromeda. This is going to be an amazing game. I don't know if you guys played the first trilogy, but it's one of my favorite shooter games. It's not quite first person. It's kind of a borderline third person, kind of right over the shoulder type of a game, but it's absolutely amazing. It's so rich in story, and today we're going to take you through everything you need to know, everything that's been released so far about the game. We'll try to keep the video short and sweet, but let's take a look what this game has to offer. So Mass Effect is not quite a first-person shooter game, like I said, but it's so good in terms of shooter games in general. The story is so rich, the options are endless. If you've never played the trilogy, some of the trilogy games actually had multiple endings, and it was just such an in-depth story that had so many ways to go about it. So that's why I want to cover it today on the channel. I'm going to start a little news section, maybe get some Call of Duty news, some Battlefield news, anything that I can come across that I can give to you guys better than maybe some other YouTube channels. I want to try to do that because I do like to research this stuff and give you guys the highest quality information possible. So let's take a look at some of the information we know about the game already. Now, the director of the game has already talked about a number of things, such as the fact that the storyline is not going to be directly related to the trilogy. He has stated that it is a new storyline, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to develop into its own trilogy. Now, it takes place in the same universe, obviously, as Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, the original trilogy, but it has its own story arc. Now, Andromeda is this initiative that is trying to search for a new homeland for the human race, or whoever is on this arc. It is said that there's 4 arcs built, and they're all looking for their own new start zone. So that's going to be the kind of the overarching storyline, but I'm assuming it's going to play much like Mass Effect trilogy. There's going to be some exploration, there's going to be choices to be had, but one major thing that was stated is that they took away the Paragon and Renegade pathways, so you don't have to be isolated like you felt in the original Mass Effect trilogy. You could either pick good or bad, and there was meters judging you on everything that was going to happen in the game. So they took away this. Now it's more just of a tonal response, so you can still have that negative tone or that passive or that positive tone, I should say, but now it's not going to direct you on isolated pathways. It's going to kind of develop you into a unique character and not have you be strictly bad or strictly good. So that might be a good change to the game, but it looks amazing. If you look at some of the details here, look at the graphics in this game. The boost jumping is going to add a whole nother dynamic to the Mass Effect series. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It took place of the role, as was stated by some of the directors of the game, or the developers, I should say, and it's just going to look to be a high quality version of the original Mass Effect with some minor changes that were brought up from the community. So one of the biggest changes obviously was the Mako. They redesigned it and it's now called the Nomad, and it has better control. It the speed feels different, so they've made those adjustments based on what the community has said. So looking forward to this game. As they talk about here in the trailer, there are a number of weapons, all designed by certain species. So the human race weapons are all projectile based. You have these plasma guns that have a slower rate of fire, but you can charge it, and they have seeking abilities so that the plasma projectiles will seek out their targets because they're not moving as fast. And then you have all these other energy type rifles from different alien races. So it's going to be a very in-depth game, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I think I can't wait for this game to come out. You might see a bit of it on the channel. I know it's an FPS channel, but it's close enough to that FPS shooter that I do want to have it on the channel. Maybe you guys will enjoy it. Maybe you guys will go pick it up yourselves and try it out. You don't have to play the trilogy to understand what's going on in this game. The universe is the same, but the storyline is different. So I'm assuming new players, newcomers to the series, are going to have just as much fun as some of those nostalgia players that are looking for a little taste of the old Mass Effect. So I'm excited for it. Like as I said earlier, the graphics in this look absolutely amazing. It looks so crisp, so clear. and I'm excited to see where these new games are gonna go in terms of these graphics, because obviously every game that comes out just looks that much better than the old games, and it's promising to see that Mass Effect has taken, you know, that higher level of graphics and taken advantage of these newer generation consoles. So it's going to be absolutely awesome to see how this game plays. So as they talk about here too, this game is very rich in the ability to use your biotic abilities, some of your tech abilities to take down enemy shields and then finish them off with your weapons. It's very versatile, and I think it's a blast. I mean, who doesn't want to chuck somebody into enemy forces and have that whole group of them explode? I mean, it's absolutely awesome. It doesn't refine you to just shooting your enemies, and I think that's why they went with that kind of third-person feel for the game, because I feel like that would be tough to do in a first-person, fully first-person perspective. So this game looks absolutely so much fun. So if you guys are interested in a new game, definitely think about getting this one. Maybe you don't have to pre-order it, maybe wait till it comes out and see it on some of these YouTube channels and how it plays and whatnot, but definitely recommend it. Some of these new combat simulations that were released today in this video that you're seeing right now is very promising. It looks very exciting, and it looks like it's going to be a game that I want to sink my teeth into as we move forward on this channel. So might add some more content for you guys to come see, but don't worry, there will be plenty of Call of Duty, Battlefield, and first-person shooter content in general. If you guys have any requests, obviously let me know in the comments below as well. Let me know what you guys think about the game too. I mean, have you ever played Mass Effect, the original trilogy? Are you thinking about maybe getting this game or seeing it on some YouTube channels and then getting it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But if you guys like this tips and news video that has been posted, let me know, and we can keep doing it for like stuff like Call of Duty. I will do my research and bring that research to you guys on an in-depth level, so that you guys know exactly what is going on in these development in the development of these games. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and we're gonna look forward to our video tomorrow. We're gonna have another bot royale, and you guys are gonna have your chance at a $20 gift card. So make sure you check out the last bot royale, put your votes in for UNSA or SDF, and we will see the results tomorrow. So as always, guys, stay on the beam. You do you. Live life your way, because that's the way it's meant to be. Cheers, you beauties.